All right, everybody, looking for a little bit of nostalgia in this one, as game 105 is upon us for the Washington Nationals, the final game of the series against the Dodgers. And with the recent fire sale, you're going to see guys that most of these guys are no longer on the team. So interesting. The only place to see them now on the Nationals is right here on Inside Pitch 2019. And game 105 against the Dodgers. Nationals have split the first two games, have been blowouts each way. Dodgers winning in a blowout in game one. Nationals winning in a blowout in game two. Final game of the series will match two right-handers, Stephen Strasburg for the Nats and Walker Buehler for the Dodgers. This game was played Sunday afternoon, July the 28th, 2019, before 32,425 Washington Nationals fans. It'll probably be a while before they get a crowd that big, unless there's a lot of giveaways. All right, let's look at the standings at the moment. Washington, with the win over the Dodgers, improved to 65-39. They are 3.5 games ahead of Atlanta. Philadelphia's 11 back, Mets 16 back, Miami's 25 back. Keep in mind, these four teams here, these are their real-life standings as of July the 27th. So going into this game, and of course the Nationals using their replay stats. All right. Let's look at the starting lineups. First for the Dodgers, managed by Dave Roberts. It'll be Jock Peterson at first base, Muncy at second, Turner at third, Bellinger in right, Pollock in center, Seager at short, Will Smith catching, Matt Beattie in left, and Walker Buehler the pitcher. On the bench, they have a lefty in Alex Verdugo, three right-handers in Tyler White, Russell Martin, and Kike Hernandez. For the Nationals, Strasburg is on the mound. He's made 21 starts. He's 8-6 with a 2.64 ERA, which shows the lack of run support to have a record that poor with an ERA that good. 143 1/3 innings, which is 10 more than he had in real life at this time. I checked the numbers. He had 133 innings pitched so far. 99 hits, which is less than what he's given up in 133 innings in real life, so he's doing better that way. His ERA is about a half point lower as well. So 143 1/3 innings pitched, 99 hits, 49 runs, 42 earned, 35 walks, 175 strikeouts. Defensively, the outfield, and I forgot to write in Parra's defensive rating. In fact, a couple of them I forgot to write in. So let me do that real quick while I'm standing here, getting everything together. Shows you think you've got everything set to go for a recording, and then you look down and you notice, man, I forgot to do such and such, and this is the such and such that I forgot. No big deal. There we go. Everything's back in place now. Strasburg is a 4 and a 10. Okay, so defensively for the Nationals, Soto Parra is in center, giving Robles the day off on this Sunday afternoon. Eaton is in right. Then you have normal infield of Rendon, Turner, Dozier, and Adams. Kurt Suzuki behind the plate for Stephen Strasburg. All right, so the next game after this, they'll open up a 3-game series with Atlanta, and the game one of that series, there'll be Dallas Keuchel against Patrick Corbin, a couple of lefties. So here, though, it's a couple of righties going at it, and we will move the score sheet out of the way and get this game going. I did remember to write down the base running ratings at least, so I don't have to flip the cards trying to find them. Strasburg finishing up the warm-up tosses. Jock Peterson is limbering up on the on-deck circle, getting ready to have a go at it. I do have the computer up, and so I'll be keeping score on the computer as we play the game. And that way I can have the up-to-the-minute stats for the Nationals relievers and bench players and so forth. All right, so this game will be posting on August 1st, Sunday, August 1st. So this is the Sunday here. And remember, I don't know if you remember or not, but the 19 season started in late March. The 2021 season started April 1st. So really, I think by the time we get to Sunday, they'll be just about at game 105. So I'm pretty much right on line with the regular season. The dates aren't going to coincide because of the early start of the season, as I said. In 2019, it started March 28th, whereas in this year, it started April 1st. All right, so we are ready to go. Stephen Strasburg trying to give the Nats a win of this 3-game series. This is the rubber match. Jock Peterson stepping to the plate, and just for kicks and giggles on the replay PC game, which is where I'm simming everything else besides the Nationals, Jock Peterson comes into the game hitting .223 with 15 home runs, which he had 36 in real life, so he's way behind his pace on that. Here's Strasburg. Strasburg doesn't want to add to his pace either. 5-3 is a hit by pitch. Do you really want to hit the first batter of the game? Well, that's what he did. 17, a 0, and a 9. He hits him. Maybe he's sending a message. Don't crowd the plate. You know that motto on the flag, don't tread on me. This is like, don't crowd the plate on me. But umpires are going to be taking note of that as well, just to make sure there's no chicanery. Peterson can't go anywhere. There is one chance for a pickoff, and that's with roll of 20. And there's nothing there, so there's no check. Here's Max Muncy. And Max Muncy, he is hitting .265 with 22 home runs. Infield halfway, looking to turn 2 if they can. 1-5 is a walk plus. That won't happen. So Strasburg off to a rough start. A hit by pitch and a walk. So no hits. Well, the hit batter's a hit, technically, I guess. But no Dodger hits, but they have 2 on and nobody out to start the game. And the big boys coming up. Justin Turner will step things up. He is hitting .282 with 14 homers. And strategy roll for Strasburg. Nothing going on. Strasburg could use a strikeout or something here. 5-2 is a K chance, and he got him. That's a 3, so it will fit. Strasburg needed an out just to collect his thoughts and get back into swing of things. That'll bring up Cody Bellinger, the MVP of the 2019 season. And on the replay PC game, he's hitting .317 with 34 home runs right now. So pretty much right on pace. Strategy roll for Strasburg, no 20, so nothing to worry about. Strasburg 2-4, and that's an automatic out against a left-hander with that star line. So let's see what the out is. It's a 1, ground ball to third, which means it could be a double play. But with runners at first and second and a ground ball hit to third, we have to roll again to see if it's down the line or in the gap. So we roll again one more time, and we get a 6. So if we go to the chart, and I will show you where I'm looking. If we go to the chart, runner on first and second, ground to third, roll another D6. A 5 through 6 means it's in the hole. The double play chance will go second to first. Whereas other ones, he might have been able to step on the bag or whatever. So this double play has to go around the horn, potentially 5-4-3 if they can get it. He's a 2, Bellinger is. Nothing for Strasburg. They're halfway, makes them you add 1, makes them a 3. The pivot Dozier is a 0. So 1, 2, or 3, it's a double play that ends the inning. 4, 5, or 6, and the inning continues. It's a 5, so the inning's going to continue, but the 5 is higher than Muncy's run rating. So the fielder's choice is going to be good, 5-4. But that's all they could get, as Peterson takes third and Bellinger takes first on the fielder's choice. 5-4. There are now 2 outs with runners on the corners. Bellinger does have an attempt of 2, plus the 1 there is a 3. But 4, you're not going to do a hit and run with the man on third, so just keep going here with A.J. Pollock. He's hitting .237 with 9 home runs, so he's struggling in the replay for replay PC. Strasburg 5-1, walk plus, that's going to load the bases. So second walk of the inning, and the Dodgers had the bases loaded without the benefit of a hit. A hit batter and 2 walks. And the bases are now loaded for Corey Seager. He's hitting .264 with 9 homers on the replay. I'm sure there's no pickoff chance. There is not. Strasburg to Seager, a big play here in the first inning, trying to get out of this mess. 3-1 strikeout chance, can't do it. 13 is too high for that. So Seager will swing. 2-4, and I thought I was a double to left, but that's 2-3. 2-4 is a pop up to second. Hauled in by Dozier. And Strasburg gets out of it. The Dodgers leave them loaded. That could come back to bite them for sure. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 3 left. We go to the bottom of the first. Dodgers nothing. Nationals coming to bat. But the Nationals will have their work cut out for them against young Walker Buehler. Buehler will be finishing up those warm-up tosses. And Buehler on the PC replay game is 12-4 with a 2.08 ERA. So he's really kicking it for the Dodgers. In that replay, he's really way out above what he did in real life. So he's getting some good rolls, I suppose. Nationals lineup: Turner, Eaton, Rendon, Soto, Adams, Suzuki, Parra, Dozier, and Strasburg. On the bench for the Nationals, they have all right-handed hitters: Sanchez, Gomes, Kendrick, and Robles. Bullpen for the Dodgers, I had to do some erasing here because really Urias is no longer available. He pitched so many innings yesterday, he's not available. Same with Matt Grace on the and Joe Ross on the National bullpen. So the only lefty they have is Ferguson. Then they have Baez, Garcia, Schultz, Chargois, and Jansen in the bullpen for the Dodgers. All right, so Trey Turner will lead it off, hitting .310, 13 homers, and 40 runs driven in against the tough Walker Buehler. 1-3 strikeout chance, and Walker Buehler starts out with a strikeout. One down, and that brings up Adam Eaton. Dodgers were hoping that it would be Buehler's day off, but he doesn't seem to be off right now. He seems to be right on track. All right. That's Ferris Bueller, isn't it? Never mind. 3-4. 3-4 is a potential walk chance to a right-hander, but Eaton's a lefty, so it's a blank. We go to Eaton. 5-4, and that is a star 4, which is a fly to left. Fly to left for 2 down. And not to give a plug for Applebee's, but every time I see Adam Eaton, I think of that song, Eating Good in the Neighborhood, of that jingle, I mean. So, strange things come in your mind when you play these games over and over. All right, game 105 of replay. You got to do something to kind of jazz it up. Here's Anthony Rendon hitting .319, 23 homers, and 81 driven in. Buehler, 6'5", strikeout plus. That'll jazz it up enough for you right there. It says you want jazzed, I'll give you jazzed. 3 up and 3 down with 2 Ks. Nationals go down quietly and like it. We go to the bottom of the second. No score from Nationals Park on this final day of July. Is when I'm well, actually it's the July the 28th in the replay. I don't know why I said final day in July. July has 31 days. Yes, I know that. So it's the final Sunday in July. I should say that. And then the week will start next week with the Braves coming to town in a big series between the top 2 teams. All right, here is Strasburg facing Will Smith. And normally I just record one Nationals game. That's what I've been doing lately instead of every game like I used to. But this pitching matchup was so good, I really didn't want to miss it. So I decided to go ahead and record it. And hopefully it turns out okay. 2-6 is a strikeout chance, and he got him. So Will Smith, I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong side. I'm on Soto. Will Smith wasn't getting jiggy with it. He is out of there, 1 away. Brings up Matt Beatty. 1-4. That's an automatic out against a left-hander. So we'll see what the out is. It is a ground ball to second. So Dozier over to Adams. 2 quick outs for Strasburg. And that sends us to Walker Buehler, the pitcher, not a very good hitter, hitting .085. And in the replay, for PC replay, he is hitting .146 with 2 home runs. So take that for whatever it's worth. 3-1's a strikeout, and he got him. That's going to end the inning. So Strasburg says, I can strike out 2 out of 3 batters, 2 in an inning. So Walker, you're not the only one that's capable of that. So Dodgers go down pretty meekly here in the second. We go to the bottom of the second, still zip on the scoreboard. Juan Soto, hope he doesn't strike out. I kind of prematurely was writing a strikeout here, thinking I'd flip the page. So if he does strike out, I've got it halfway there already. Well, hopefully he won't do that. 286 is the average, 25 home runs, 74 the driven in. 4-5. Strikeout chance, and he got him, so perhaps that was foreshadowing. That's a strikeout. 3rd strikeout for Buehler in 4 batters. Here's Matt Adams hitting .267, 15 homers, 42 driven in. 2-1, another strikeout chance, and he got him too, so 4 out of 5. Not 4 out of 5 dentists, but 4 out of 5, period. And that brings up Mr. Suzuki hitting .283, 9 homers, 33 driven in. 3-4, and that is going to be a potential walk to a right-hander. He walks at a 10. Stadium adds one, makes it 11, so the 10 fits. First base runner for the Nationals is a 2-out walk to Kurt Suzuki. So at least they got a base runner on. He can't go anywhere. There will be one chance of a pickoff for Buehler, but nothing's happening. So here's the baby shark, Gerardo Parra. He's killing it in limited duty. 340, 5 homers, 19 driven in. These are his Washington National stats, not his total stats. His total stats with the Giants and the Nationals, he's hitting 287. Buehler now 2-1, strikeout chance, and he got him. So that's going to end the inning. He strikes out the side other than the walk. And Buehler now in 2 innings has struck out 5 batters. 5 of the 6 outs have come via the K. We go to the third, no score. And this is kind of the pitching match I was hoping for, which is why I decided to do the video. Probably should have done this one instead of the one yesterday with the Matt Grace, Joe Ross, and Clayton Kershaw thing, but I didn't expect Kershaw to get drilled like that, but sometimes those things happen. Here's Jock Peterson. Hit by pitch, his first chance. See if Strasburg goes back inside again. 3-5. This time we go to the ballpark card. Nationals Park for the first time. Make sure Nationals Park is in view. I think it is. 4-2. That's a ground ball to third, so Rendon all over it. 1 away. 1 down, and that brings up. In fact, I might move Nationals Park over this way maybe so it fits in a little bit better. That way I don't have to worry about it. So that brings up Mr. Muncy. He walked his first time up. Muncy see, Muncy do. 4-6. Range play at the ballpark, going right back to Nationals Park for a range check. 4-4, and that's a home run to the pull side. He's a 14. That's a 7. There is no range check when it's a successful home run. It is gone. The only range check is a failed home run where you might still get a double out of it. But Muncy says take that. And that is gone, long gone. And the Dodgers take a 1-0 lead. Home run number 23 according to the PC replay game computer. That is home run number 23 for Max Muncy. Dodgers lead at 1-0. Here's Justin Turner. 1-1, strikeout plus. So Strasburg comes back to get Turner for out number 2. Brings up Cody Bellinger. 3-5, that's back to the ballpark card again. Third time this inning we've been back to the ballpark. 4-1, it's a single to right field. Base hit for Bellinger, but at least it wasn't a home run check. That's the main thing. If you were in the Nats' shoes. Bellinger has an attempt of 2, plus 1 is a 3. Nothing happening. So that'll bring up A.J. Pollock. 1-4, that's a blank to a righty. Go to Pollock, 3-5, and he lines it to third. Snagged by Rendon to end the inning. But the home run from Max Muncy puts the Dodgers in the lead. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the third. And it is 1-0 Dodgers. And the tough task is to get some runs off of Walker Buehler. Bottom of the order is up. Brian Dozier. He's hitting .266, 14 home runs and 41 driven in. Buehler, 4-6, strikeout plus. They got him again. That is 6 strikeouts in 8 batters for Walker Buehler. I don't remember what my high in strikeouts is for a game, but Walker Buehler certainly is bucking for it. Here's Strasburg. He's hitting a collective 5 for 48 on the season, which equates to a 104 average, no homers, and 2 driven in. 6-5, strikeout plus. There you go again, and 7 strikeouts for Buehler. Back to Trey Turner. 1-6. That's a strikeout to a righty. He got him. He struck out the side. And in 3 innings, he has struck out 8 batters. Only 2 batters have not struck out of the 10. So 80% strikeout rate right now for Walker Buehler through 3 innings. Don't know how long it can last, but right now he is the man, so to speak. All right, here is the top of the order, and Corey Seager. Not top of the order, but top of the order for the inning. Corey Seager, leadoff man of the inning. Seager, Smith, and Beatty due up. 2-3 range play. I think it's the first range play we've had in a while. 2-4. That's a pop up to second, but it is a range check, and Dozier's only a 2. 1 or a 2 to get to this, otherwise it drops for a hit. It's going to drop for a hit, so it's a base hit. Always circle those failed. I like to start circling those failed range checks, or successful ones for that matter, just so I know how many, kind of like, do we get a lot of success or a lot of failure on those range checks. Seager, no chance to run. Strasburg, nothing on the Havoc. Here is Will Smith. 3-3, he's not tired, so there's no single there. 5-6, it's a fly to left, out number 1, as Will Smith is retired. Brings up Matt Beatty. Again, for the pickoff chance, nothing happening. We're not going to have Beatty bunt. 4-4, strikeout chance, and too high for that, so Beatty will swing. 5-4, star 5, that's another fly to left, so 2 down. As Soto's getting some work out there. Now it's Walker Buehler's turn. Buehler struck out his first chance. 4-1, he's going to strike out again to end the inning. So no runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Still 1-0. Favor the Dodgers. And Walker Buehler, untouchable at the moment. Adam Eaton will lead things off, followed by Eaton and Soto, so heart of the order. Eaton did manage not to strike out. He did fly to left his first chance. Buehler 1-3, strikeout chance. Will not get him. He's an 8, and that's a 9. So he just missed getting another strikeout, but now Eaton will swing. 4-4, grounded to short. So no strikeout for Buehler that time, but an easy 6-3 ground out. 1 away, and here's Rendon. He doesn't strike out that often, but if you get strikeout plus, it's going to happen. 1-1, strikeout normal, but the plus, there's no plus there, so no strikeout. Rendon, 2-4. He's going to double to right field, so the first hit of the game for the Nationals comes from their MVP in Anthony Rendon, a 1-out double. First time for Buehler to really pitch out of the stretch, other than that walk to Suzuki. Nothing. Oh, that's a 20, so it's chance of a pickoff. We roll a 1, it's a pickoff. Oh, got back in time. So Rendon gets back. Buehler to Soto. 2-5, strikeout chance, but 17 is too high. Go to Soto, 2-4. That's a single to left field. And now we have to see if the runners can score, or the runner can score. Rendon's a 3. Single to left, you add 1, makes him a 4. And the 0 arm from Beatty. So it's a 1-4. 1-4 to bring him home. 5, he's got to hold. So Rendon holds at third base. But runners are now at the corners with only 1 out. Soto does have an attempt of 1. And it is a 1, so Soto's going to go. 18 is his stolen base chance. Buehler adds 1, makes it a 19. Smith's 0. So unless this is a 20, he will be safe. And he's in there. Stolen base for Juan Soto. Soto with the stolen base. Puts runners at second, third. It does take the double play out of the equation. For Soto, his 8th steal of the season. Not really known necessarily for a lot of steals, but he did have 12 on the season, so to have 8 right now is pretty much right on cue. So I think that strategy role is giving him enough chances to steal. Now, second and third with only 1 out. Do you play the infield in or not? If you play the infield in, a single would probably score 2 runs, but if you play back, you might give up a cheap run. So how do you play this? They're going to play the infield in against Matt Adams. First, a strategy roll. Nothing happening. Will Matt Adams be able to deliver with the infield in? Infield in will reduce Rendon to a run rating of 1, so he will hold on any ground ball. 3-2, that's a double question mark. He's a lefty. 1-2 is a star line, but that's a 20, so treat it as a blank. We go to Adams. 2-6. That's a single to right field, so it didn't matter where the infield was. That's a base hit to right. Bellinger's a -2 arm, so I don't think... In fact, I know Soto's not even going to have a chance, because to score on a single to right field from second base, well, you do add one. That gives him a 4, but it's a -2 from Bellinger, so it'd have to be a 1-2 to score him. 4 he's got to hold. So he will hold at third base. But the game is tied thanks to the Matt Adams single. Tie game at 1 for Kurt Suzuki. Infield for the Dodgers now playing double play depth because Suzuki is susceptible to the double play. Buehler for the pickoff. Nothing happened. We're not having Suzuki bunt. Buehler 3-3 range play, so they are halfway in the infield, so it would take away 1 from their range of the infielders. Suzuki 5-2, but it's an outfield check. Fly to left. Beatty's a 3. 1-3, he makes the catch. And he does, so that's going to be a fly out. I'll circle it for out number 2, but it could be a sac fly. Soto, let's see, sac fly rating of Suzuki is a 2. It's good, sacrifice fly, so I really need to... I wrote the 7 down prematurely, not realizing that it could in fact be a sacrifice fly. So I need to fix this. Good thing I have correction tape, because I'm definitely one to make mistakes. So it's actually a sacrifice fly to left that will score Soto, and the Nationals now grab a 2-1 lead. So it looked bleak early on. All of a sudden, they've got the lead 2-1. Suzuki delivering the sacrifice fly. I will put down a circle here saying it was a successful range check, though, because it could have been a double had he not had a successful range check. All right, here's Gerardo Parra. Strategy roll for the runner on first. Nothing's happening. Buehler to Parra. 2-3. That's a walk plus chance, and he will walk Gerardo Parra. And the inning continues. That'll bring up the number 8 hitter, Brian Dozier, with 2 on and 2 out. Nothing on the Havoc. Buehler, 2-6 strikeout plus, and he hadn't had a strikeout in a while, but he comes back and gets one here when he needs it the most. Gets the strikeout to end the inning. But 2 runs are in. They're both earned. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. At the end of 4, it is Washington 2 and the Dodgers 1. And all of a sudden, Strasburg finds himself with a lead. And that was not a proposition he was thinking was going to happen, the way Buehler was pitching. But, whoops, wrong side there. Top of the order, Peterson's going to bat. All right, so Strasburg now given a 1-run lead to protect if he can do it. Here is Peterson. 6-4, that's an automatic out against a lefty. So it will be a 4, which is a ground ball to second. So Dozier makes the play. 1 down, and that brings up Max Muncy. Homered his his last time up. 3-2 is a potential ground ball error. 4-4 is a pop to second, so it's no ground ball, therefore no error. And there's quickly 2 away as Dozier takes care of both outs. 2 down, and it brings up Justin Turner. 6-1, range play. 4-3, that's a single to center. Parra's range is only a 2. And he can't get to it, so that's a single with a failed range play. And Turner is aboard with a 2-out single. He has no attempt. We'll roll the strategy in case we get a 20 to check a pickoff. We do not. We get a 1, but you got to have the 20 first. That's the problem. 20 has to come before the 1. All right, here is Bellinger. 1-2, strikeout chance. He got him. Strasburg strikes out Bellinger to end the inning. Dodgers get a hit, but nothing else. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. Bottom of the 5th. Whoops, it's a 0 there. Bottom of the 5th, it's still 2-1 Nats, as they try to win this rubber game of the series. And here is Strasburg, the pitcher, to lead things off. against Buehler. 2-4. That's the ballpark card going to Nationals Park. 3-6. He's going to ground it right in front of the plate. Will Smith all over it. 1 away. Strasburg not very quick down the line, so Smith had plenty of time to get off a good throw. Here's Trey Turner. Struck out twice. He's got to make contact. 2-4. That's the ballpark card again going to Nationals Park. 3-1, and that's a single plus to left field. Could be a double. Beatty's arm is a 0. He's a 3. If we roll a 1, 2, or 3, Turner turns this into a double. 4 or 5 he holds. 6 he'll be out. 5 he's got to hold with a single. So Turner, a 1-out single, but he will try to get the second via the stolen base if he can get a jump. His attempt is a 6. And he will get the jump, so he will go 18, 19, so anything other than 20, he makes it. He makes it. Stolen base for Trey Turner. And for Trey Turner on the season, that now gives him a stolen base count of 23. So he had 23 steals on the season. He had 35, so again, the engine in this game has certainly given him enough chances to steal. He may end up with around 35 by the time the season's over with. So Turner again, he will not try to steal third, but there will be a pickoff chance there. Nothing happening. Here's Adam Eaton. 4-1. Range play at the ballpark, so going back to Nationals Park for a range play. 5-2 is a double to center field, but we got a range check on Pollock. He can take this double away. 1, 2, or 3, he takes it away because he's got a 3 range. 4, 5, or 6, it drops for a double. It's going to drop for a double. It's a failed range play. And that will bring home Trey Turner, and the Nationals now lead it 3-1. As Pollock just unable to get to that. It drops in the gap for that double. Nationals 3 unanswered at the moment. Buehler, nothing on the pickoff chance. Here's Rendon. He doubled. Speaking of doubles, he doubled his last time up. 3-2. Double question mark. 1 to 12 is a single for a right-hander. That's an 11. That's an S1. Everybody scores from second on an S1, so it's an automatic 2-base advancement. And the Nationals now lead it 4-1. And Buehler, looking so dominant early, all of a sudden now is feeling the heat and doesn't know what quite happened to him. It is a warm, muggy day out there on this Sunday afternoon, so maybe he's wilting onto the heat. He can face 25 batters before he gets tired. He's faced a total of 21, so should still be okay, but maybe the constant attack of this hitting by the Nationals is getting to him. Here's Soto. Buehler 2-1 strikeout chance. Soto will strike him out. That's out number 2. So he does strike him out, which gives him now a total of 10. So he made it double digits. He's got 10 strikeouts, but he's on a losing of a 4-1 game right now. Here's Matt Adams. Nothing on the havoc. Buehler to Adams, 1-5, strikeout, got him. So that's strikeout number 11. But, like I said, he's on the losing end of a 4-1 game. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left for the Nationals. We go to the top of the 6th. It is 4-1 Washington. Strasburg enjoying the 4 runs. He's not used to getting 4 runs in any of his starts, so he's definitely looking forward for that and appreciative of the run support, as he is now not worried about Walker Buehler. He's just concentrating on the Dodgers, on the hitters. Buehler is set to bat 5th this inning, so if he gets to a spot in the order, they might think about pinch hit for him because he's getting close to being fatigued. But if they don't make it down to a spot, he will at least start the bottom of the 5th. Strasburg to Pollock, or bottom of the 6th, I should say. Strasburg to Pollock, 6-2, strikeout plus, got him. So Strasburg says, I can strike out a few guys too, you know. And at the moment now, for Strasburg, he checks in now with a total. Oh, I've got this all screwed up. Hold on. Let me pause the video and I'll get this thing all straight. Okay, I had a little snafu with entering the computer Sometimes you click too much and it screws it up, so I had to go back and recreate an inning to make sure I got it all in there correctly. We're straight now. Pollock out on strikes. That was the 7th strikeout now for Strasburg. Here's Corey Seager. 5-5, possible error on a throw. 5-1, to fly to left, no throw needed, no error. 2 down, and that takes it to Will Smith. Strasburg to Smith, 3-3. He's not tired, I don't think. Let me double check it here. 18, no, this is batter 25, so he's going to be tired on the next batter. So if this had been the Beatty's at bat, he'd be tired. But this is the last batter before he's fatigued. Because this is batter 25. He gets fatigued on batter 26. So there is no fatigue there. Smith, 4-5, star 5. That is a fly to left to end the inning. That could be it for Strasburg, though, because he will be tired going forward. But he gives them 6 solid innings and a 4-1 lead. But with the way the Nationals bullpen has been and the fact that they had to use kind of a bullpen game yesterday, they're going to ask Strasburg to give him a little bit more, at least one more inning, I think, and just take their chances, hoping he doesn't hit a fatigue roll. So nothing doing for the Dodgers here in the 6th. They go 3 up and 3 down. Bottom of the 6th we go. Still 4-1 Washington. Suzuki will lead it off. It'll be Suzuki, Parra, and Dozier. Strasburg is the 4th batter of the inning. Buehler can face 25 as well before getting tired. He has faced 23. So by the time he gets to Dozier, he will be fatigued. Pitch to Suzuki. 3-5 is a hit by pitch chance. 14, so he plunked him. Don't know if that's retaliation for when they hit Jock Peterson. Jeremy Rehack, the home plate umpire, is looking out there to Buehler, and now he's issued a warning to both benches. One more hit batter, and it's an ejection. So warnings have been issued to both benches. They're not going to have it. So Buehler now has to face Parra. That's a 20, so if we get a 1, it'll be a pickoff. There's no pickoff, so Suzuki gets back. Here is Parra. 5-2, that's a possible wild pitch. That's a 10. That falls in the wild pitch range, so he uncorks one, and that's going to move the runner second base into scoring position. Also takes away the double play, which is more important. And now Parra with a chance to drive home an insurance run. Buehler 5-4, strikeout chance, not going to get him, that's too high. Parra 5-3, again, and that's a star 5, which is a fly to center. Suzuki has to hold because he doesn't run well. So he will hold at second base with 1 away. That brings up Brian Dozier. He has struck out both times against Buehler, so he has not figured Walker Buehler out. Buehler is now tired because this is batter 26, so he is now tired. 3-5 is another hit by pitch. He's a 6, though, so no hit by pitch, or that would have been an automatic ejection. Here's Dozier. Whoop, Suadice. We will re-roll again. That thing just flew over there. 3-6, star 5, another fly to center for out number 2. And with 2 outs and a runner at second, they're going to have Strasburg swing away because they want him to pitch some more. They don't want to have their bullpen cover 3 innings. That would be just too much for them. So Strasburg is going to be asked to go 1 more inning. Pitch from Buehler to Strasburg. 6-1 strikeout chance, got him. So yet another strikeout for Buehler, and I think that's the way he's going to end his outing, with a strikeout, the same way he began it, but in between 4 runs come across. This inning for the Nationals, no runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. So after 6 complete, it is Washington 4 and Dodgers 1. Finished the line on Buehler, 6 innings pitched, 6 hits, 4 runs, they were earned. Walked 2, struck out 12. So there is the final line on Buehler. 6 innings pitched, 6 hits, 4 runs, they were earned, 2 walks, and 12 strikeouts. And they'll have to turn to their bullpen to pick up starting the bottom of the 7th. Top of the 7th we go. Buehler is scheduled to bat second this inning, so we will get a pinch hitter loosening for the Dodgers. To see who that's going to be. Probably Verdugo. He's the only lefty on the bench, is Verdugo. So he will pick up a bat. It'll be Beatty, Verdugo, and then Peterson. 3 straight left-handers for the Dodgers. Strasburg is fatigued, so if he hits a parentheses roll, he has to come out. There is no choice. That's just the rule. So that's what we go by. Dave Martinez certainly hoping that's not going to be the case, but we shall see. Strasburg to Beatty. 6-3, strikeout plus, but too high. Even though strikeout plus, that's a 20, so can't get the strikeout on Beatty. 6-6, ground ball to short. He gets the out, which is just as important right now. They're looking for outs. They don't care what kind. So Beatty is out of there. Now the pinch hitter, Alex Verdugo, will be on for the Dodgers. Verdugo is hitting .297 with 6 home runs in his replay. In 316 at-bats, he's just way short on his home runs. Average is really good, right on, almost spot on, but his home runs are down compared to real life. Strasburg to Verdugo, 3-6. It doesn't want to increase that. That's a home run question mark. Hope it wasn't a jinx. Home run question mark, 1 to 12 passes, but that's an 18. So Strasburg breathes a quick sigh of relief, but Verdugo will swing. 5-4, question mark 7. Against a right-hander is a 1 to 10, but that's a 15. So it's just a deep fly to left, opposite field, but not quite enough. And Verdugo almost had himself an opposite field home run, but not quite. It's just a long, loud out. Out number 2. And now that'll send up the top of the order and Jock Peterson. Whoop, another Sua dice. I don't know why it's doing that. Try again. 2-6, strikeout chance, got him. So that may be the way Strasburg ends his day with a strikeout. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the 7th inning stretch. It is Washington 4 and the Dodgers 1. And we need a new pitcher for Los Angeles. So we'll go to their bullpen and see who the most rested arm is out there. Top of the order due up for the Nationals, Turner, Eaton, and Rendon. So you probably want a right-hander. And looking at their bullpen, the guy with the most rest is, looks like, let's see, is it Schultz? I don't really want to use Jamie Schultz. We're going to use, because he's one of these guys that marginally played, we're going to use Joe Kelly. He's rested pretty well. So Joe Kelly is on for the Dodgers. He will be the next man in line for the men in blue. Joe Kelly, and I forgot to write him in there as being available. He certainly is. So Joe Kelly will be on to face the top of the order. Turner, Eaton, and Rendon. We will close the book on Strasburg and let you know how he did. He goes 7 innings. Gives up just the 1 run on 4 hits. So he was certainly dominant. 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 run which was earned, which was the home run by Muncy, the only run he allowed. Walked 2, struck out 8. So really a dominating performance. Stands to go 9-6. He's lowered his ERA to 2.57 at the moment. So that's assuming he does not come back for the 8th, which I don't think he will. I think he's kind of maxed out right now. No sense overburdening him there. All right, so here's Joe Kelly facing Turner. Kelly on the replay is 2-0 with a 3.23 ERA and 1 save. So he's doing better on the replay PC than he is on his real life season. Kelly to Turner, 5-2, strikeout chance, but 20 is too much. 1-5, and liner to short, so he hit it hard, but right at Corey Seager. 4 out, number 1. So Turner is retired. Brings up Adam Eaton. Had a big double his last time up. 3-4, strikeout plus. He will strike out this time. So Joe Kelly rings him up, 2 down. For Anthony Rendon. 2 for 3. 5-1, strikeout plus. Got him. If plus makes that a 15, that is a 15, so it's right on the number. 3 up and 3 down. Joe Kelly, a perfect inning for the Dodgers. That's all he's going to go. He's a 1-inning guy. So 1 inning pitched and gave up nothing, struck out 2. Can't do much better than that, or ask that much more than that from your reliever. Joe Kelly keeping his team in the game. And now we go to the top top of the 8th. And we will get a new pitcher for the Nationals as Strasburg's day is done. And with lefty, let's see who's coming up for the Dodgers. It's going to be Max Muncy, Turner, and Bellinger. So 2 out of the 3 are left-handed. So they're going to their lefty. One of their lefties, Tony Sipp. Their other lefty is closer Doolittle, because Grace obviously is not available from starting and pitching 2 innings yesterday. So Tony Sipp is the man that will be coming on and charged with trying to get out of this mess. On the replay, not done very well. He's 0-2 with a 6.57 ERA. I've actually pitched him more already. And he's about ready to be released very shortly, but I've already pitched him more than he did in real life. He only pitched 21 innings in real life and only pitched 36 games. This is game 42 for him. He's already pitched 24 2/3, so he's already above that. But you got to have lefties. I mean, when you have bullpen issues and use up a lot of your players, you got to dig deep and go to another lefty. So that's what they're doing. That's what the situation dictates. Wander Suero is loosening the bullpen just in case he starts to falter. So here's Muncy, first at bat versus the lefty. Tony Sipp, 5-2 strikeout chance, and he got him. So Tony Sipp with the K on Muncy, 1 away. Here's Justin Turner. 3-4, and that's another strikeout chance, but 20 is too high. Turner, 1-6, that's a star 2. Fly to center. Out number 2. 2 up and 2 down from Sipp, and now he's going to face the tough Cody Bellinger. And this will probably be his last batter because the right-hander Pollock is next, and Suero is ready. 3-5, that's a blank. We go to Bellinger. 6-3, ground ball to short, and Tony Sipp pitches a scoreless 8th. How about that? You don't see that very often. Tony Sipp, a scoreless 8th. And Sean Doolittle is going to be coming out for the 9th to try to get the save and preserve this 4-1 win. For the Dodgers, they will need a new reliever, as Joe Kelly went his 1 inning, and that's really all you want to expect from him. So let's see who the Dodgers will go to this time. As we go to the bottom of the 8th, still 4-1. And let's see, we got Soto, Adams, and Suzuki. So they're going to bring in the lefty Ferguson. He's the only lefty available. So Ferguson, since first 2 out of 3 are left-handed. In fact, the 3 out of 4 are left-handed. They are going to go with Caleb Ferguson, the lefty. You'll be coming on, trying to match up against the other lefties. And on the replay, from Replay PC, Ferguson is 1-0, 4.74 ERA and a save. So 4.84, 4.74, not too bad. About halfway through his season. So Ferguson will be facing Juan Soto, lefty on lefty. 2-2, and that's an automatic out against the lefty. That's star line, and it's a 1, which means he gets Soto to fly to center. 1 away, and that will bring up Matt Adams. They do have Kendrick on the bench, but I think they're going to go ahead and let Matt Adams swing away. 6-2, possible error. Go to Adams. 1-3 is a ground ball back to the pitcher. Ferguson has a 0 error rating, so no error is even possible. That is an easy ground out for out number 2. For Suzuki, he's had an eventful day. He's walked, hit a sacrifice fly, and got hit by a pitch. 2-1, and that's a blank versus a right-hander. So we go to Suzuki, 5-4. It's going to fly to left, and that's going to end the inning. So Ferguson, a 1-2-3 inning for the Dodgers. In his 1 inning of work, he did his job. Keeps the score at 4-1. And we go to the 9th. It's Doolittle time. Although certainly nothing automatic when you talk about Sean Doolittle. Definitely nothing automatic there. So Doolittle will be coming on to face Pollock, Seager, and Smith. Dodgers do have some right-handed bats on the bench if they want to go there. Depending on how they want to proceed, we shall see. I don't think you're going to pinch it for Pollock or Seager, but they could pinch it for Will Smith. On the bench, they have right-handers Kike Hernandez, Tyler White, and Russell Martin. Actually, I think Will Smith probably hits better than all of them. So I think we're just going to stick with who they have and just play it out. All right, so Sean Doolittle coming on, trying to wrap this one up here in game 105 and give Washington their 66th win against just 39 losses. Pollock, the batter. Doolittle enters the game 5-2, 3.40 ERA and 19 saves. Here he is facing Pollock with a 4-1 lead, top of the ninth. 6-3, strikeout plus, and he got him. So off to a good start. He strikes out A.J. Pollock. One away. Brings up Corey Seager, lefty on lefty matchup. 4-6 against a left-hander. That's a walk chance, not a home run chance, but a walk chance. That's a 6, and he will walk him. So, but if that had been a home run chance, that home run would have passed. So instead of a home run, he walks Seager. Much less damage done there. And that brings up Will Smith. No strategy roll with a 3-run deficit. Doolittle to Smith, 3-5, possible error. And 1-2 is a ground ball to first. Adams is only a 4 error rating. That's a 12, so there's no error there whatsoever. Will be a chance at a double play, but it's not a good one. He's a 3 minus 2, makes it a 1. And with the ball hit to first, you don't get that extra boost anymore out of the rules, so it stays a 1. So this has to be a 1 to be a double play. If it's a 1, the game is over on a double play, 3-6-3. Anything else, the game continues. It's a 5, so it'll be a fielder's choice as the 5 is higher than Seager's run rating. So Adams does manage to get it to second base where Turner makes the force play, but the return throw nowhere near in time. Will Smith, a 3-6 fielder's choice. Keeps the ball game going, but now the Dodgers are down to their final out. It is the lefty Matt Beatty. Now, do you pinch hit for Beatty? Beatty is 0 for 3. Let's see. 0 for 3, but his card, he's one of these guys that his card is rated neutral, so he does not get penalized for facing a lefty, so we're going to leave him in there since that's the case. He gets free reign at a lefty, so we're going to take advantage of that. So Beatty is up. Doolittle 4-6, and again, same roll, but since he's facing a lefty, it's a walk chance. He will walk him, but it won't be a home run. But now the tying run will come to the plate, and now Doolittle is tired because that was batter number 4. He's got to face the 5th batter as being fatigued, and he's got to face a pinch hitter, and it's going to be Kike Hernandez. Kike Hernandez has the highest average of the guys on the bench at 237. Russell Martin's 220 and White is 208. So they're going with Kike Hernandez, although, let's see, Russell Martin has the better home run odds, but only a 10-9. So I think we're going to stick with Kike Hernandez. So Hernandez is coming on to pinch hit. And Wander Suero has again begun to loosen in the bullpen, because if Doolittle can't get it, then they will have to go to Suero to see what they can do. They've used Rodney 2 days in a row, so they really don't want to use Rodney. But Suero is rested. Do you bring in Suero to get the save, or do you let Doolittle try it? I think with a 3-run deficit, you let him try it. If they were only down by 1 where a base hit could tie the game, I think you take him out. But as long as he doesn't give up a home run and roll that 4-6 again, I think he'll be all right, or that 2-5. That's 2 rolls he's got to avoid. Got to avoid the 4-6 and the 2-5. And the 5-4, actually. So there's 3 rolls he's got to avoid. 5-5. He just did avoid the 5-4. 5-5 is actually a blank. So we go to Kike. 4-6, and he flies to right, and that's the ball game. So Doolittle meanders through that one with a little bit of trouble, but gets the save nonetheless. And the Dodgers are thwarted in their comeback attempt as the Nationals defeat the Dodgers by the final score of 4-1 in the 9th for the Dodgers. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 left. Doolittle with the save. That'll be his 20th save. So Doolittle makes it save number 20 on the season. His 20th save. He had 29 on the season. And at the end of this month, actually, they will acquire Daniel Hudson from Toronto, so his save chances may start to go down a bit. Winning pitcher was Strasburg. He is now 9-6. And the losing pitcher, although it looked like he was in charge early on, Walker Buehler, he drops to 12-5 for Buehler. And we'll get the totals on this game. For the Nationals, 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left on 5. The Dodgers, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left on 8. So there you go. Nationals win it and take 2 of 3 from the tough Dodgers to improve their record now to 66-39. Final score, Washington 4, Dodgers 1. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors, and 5 left for Washington. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors, and 8 left for the Dodgers. Strasburg, the winner, 9-6. Buehler, the loser, 12-5. Doolittle registers his 20th save of the season. And we look ahead now to the next game, which will be July the 29th, a Monday night at Nats Park, as they welcome the Atlanta Braves. Dallas Keuchel will be facing Patrick Corbin, and that will be the next video. Probably will post that on, I'm thinking on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not sure what day that'll post. Probably Tuesday. I want to post this one on Sunday since this game was played on a Sunday afternoon. And I'll probably post this one on Tuesday, or the one that's coming up on Tuesday, because I haven't played it yet. I got to play it and then have time to upload it and post it. So, and I want to give you, I never like to post games back to back if I can avoid it, because I want to give people time to watch and see what happened in the previous game without spoiling it and saying what happened in the next video. So that's going to do it from here. The Nationals, despite having early troubles with Walker Buehler, turn it around, defeat the Dodgers, take 2 of 3 from Dodger Blue, and win the game by the score of 4-1. Finish this off. 4-1. And they look forward to challenging the Atlanta Braves. What to see what Atlanta did in real life. I don't know if they won this game in real. Let me look. In fact, I'm going to look real quick on Retro Sheet and see if they won that game, and see what their new record is. See if the Nationals still have a 3.5 game lead, or if it went up to 4.5. Let's take a look here for the Braves. See what they did on this date, July the 28th. They were playing July 28th, they played Philadelphia and they lost 9-4 in real life. So they dropped to 62-44. So the Nationals now 4.5 games up on the Braves. But like I said, the Braves come in for 3. And in real life, Braves came in for 3 and took 2 of 3 from Washington. So Nationals trying to make sure that doesn't happen to them. They want to maintain that lead as much as they can and win that division instead of getting that wild card spot. So let's go from here. Hope you enjoyed that presentation of Inside Pitch, Washington Nationals 2019 style, while they still have the Nationals players on the roster. Not like now where they've been fire sale to other teams. And in fact, ironically, to the Dodgers for the most part with Turner and Scherzer. Until next time, enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it. And as usual, I will see you all down the road.